Oh, hi friends. It's me. Isn't there a song that's kind of like that right now? Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. That's so my song right now because I'm the problem of all the problems for all the things. Um, I haven't vlogged is the word, not videoized. Videoized is not a word. Do not let your children nearby when you watch or listen to these because I don't know my words. Vlog. I haven't vlogged in a week. I missed a whole week. Life has been happening as life tends to do. I have been really busy with trying to get things cosplay costumes done for Emerald City Comic Con. That is this weekend, starting tomorrow. I have also been taking care of a friend who had surgery last weekend. It was supposed to be a driving friend to and from their surgery. So a few hours on Friday. And it turned into taking care of a friend all weekend to make sure she was going to be okay. And I hope my posts about it haven't seen me. I was rereading one of them and I worry that it makes me be like, oh, I'm so amazing. I took care of my friend. And that's not what I was posting. That's not what I was trying to say. I guess what I was trying to say is I'm really proud of myself for a lot of what I did, how I managed and handled some things during that weekend. I don't do blood. I'm not a blood person. I can't even handle my own blood when I'm bleeding. I'm like, oh, it's happening. It's coming out of my body. Someone else help me. I need an adult. I know I'm an adult, but I need an adult. And I witnessed a lot of blood, and having to help change bandage and I just was like, okay, this has to happen. This is happening. You are just gonna be here and you're gonna do it. You're gonna be here and you're gonna help and you're gonna, there's a hair right in my eye. Stop. Oh, go away. Yeah. Stuck to my eyeball. Oh, I hate that. Blood. Hate blood. And I was so cool this past weekend about it. And I also just I went into full mama bear mode. We ended up having to go back to the urgent care the same night that she got her surgery done Friday morning. And then that night we ended up having to go back to urgent care because she was still bleeding pretty badly and from the surgery. And I mean, we're in the waiting room for I think 3 hours, and then they put us in a room finally, and we're in there for another hour. I mean, I think my times are a little off, but basically 4 hours passed before anyone saw us. And yeah, it's a Friday night in a major city, so in emergency or in an urgent care center, but she was actively bleeding. So, and it was post-operative bleeding, and each new person who came along to talk to her, a nurse, medical assistant, I don't know what they all were, was treating her like she had a nosebleed And then we'd be like, this is post-operative bleeding. She had surgery this morning. And they're like, you had surgery? Oh, okay, let me go find out, blah, blah, blah. They disappear and never come back. So finally, and I'm very, like, non-confrontational. I'm very passive. I'm very, like, ugh. Though this year I'm trying to, like, put myself forward more. I'm trying to be like stand up for myself. I'm trying to tell the world, hey, this is how I feel. It's okay for me to feel it this way. It's okay for me to, like, stand up for myself. It's okay for me to stand up for others. It doesn't matter if I get, like, crazy anxiety for doing it. It doesn't matter if I'm just terrified that people are going to hate me for doing it. I'm going to do it. Anyway, so I went out of her room and walked over to the nurse's station and just very loudly, calmly, but loudly said, so she's been here for like 4 hours now. And this morning she got up at 5 a.m. and I had to drive her down to this surgery. And then she had this surgery from like this time to this time. And then had to drive her back, and she has been bleeding this entire time, and she is getting weaker and weaker, and she's getting scareder and scared. And I'm just like laying it out. And these women, they were all women, were staring at me like, oh great, we got a Karen. Because you know, it's kind of a problem with the whole Karen thing that's going on in our country right now, is that now we're treating anyone who's like loud or standing up loudly for themselves or others as a Karen. And that's wrong. Just saying, it's wrong. So, but there was this doctor who was standing behind them looking at these charts, and like halfway through my tirade, he's like, wait, post-operative bleeding, what? And I just went straight through it. And finally at the end, I was like, so do you think someone could maybe come and help her? You know? And he's like, what room are you at? What's going on? You know, and he follows me back to the room and he talks to her and he's like, so you had surgery this morning? You've been bleeding this whole time and it's gotten worse and worse and worse and not better at all? Okay, we need to, you know, and he's looking through the notes of everyone who's touched this situation. Like, you know, everyone who's, do people not talk to each other? Anyway, finally got her some help. And I posted about it because we could have sat there. Like, if it was me, just me, or like I was the person who was bleeding and I was there with a friend, I probably would have sat there and been like, no, I don't want to bother anyone. They're really busy. There's probably people here who are worse off than me. No, let's just sit here. They'll come eventually. Someone will help us eventually. But when it was my friend who was like actively hurting, I was like, no, we will not be ignored. Someone needs to understand the situation and help. And I'm really proud of myself. Like, I'm really proud of myself because as far as people who know me would say, that goes very much against my normal personality that people see. I normally will I'm a pushover. I let people walk all over me. I just sigh and say, oh, okay, you know, with a little smile. All right, whatever you want, whatever you say. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I lost a friend earlier this year by blowing up very badly on them in a tirade. And I kind of tried to fix it and wanted to talk to them about it, but they did not want to, they didn't want to fix it. They immediately cut me out of their life. I don't know if just the shock of me emotionally vomiting, you know, a history of concerns and whatnot on them. Just was too much for them to handle, or I don't know, but they didn't want to work on it. They just completely cut the friendship off, and so I have a lot of anxiety about this goal of mine to go forward with like openness and honesty about like my needs and my thoughts, my feelings on things. But I've spent a lifetime people pleasing, like a lifetime. I remember being a small child and like I remember shopping for clothes, and my older brother had to have like all the name brands and all the stuff, begging my mom, please, please, please. And we didn't have money for that stuff. And I was like over in the sales rack being like, oh, this is so expensive. Never mind, I don't want anything, because my mom was always so worried about money. And so I just didn't want anything new. And it just, okay. I don't even know how I got here, you guys. And as you know, I don't edit. I mean, I'm tempted to just like stop and just start all over again, which I'm not gonna lie, I have done before. But I'm not going to this time. Anyway, so that was like my weekend and stuff. But being like, the weekend did take a lot out of me, like emotionally. Being around so much blood and like being very brave and stuff. And I also am like, well, I've talked to you guys before about how I am dealing with depression right now. And it's bad, guys. It's bad. It's real bad. It's part of why I didn't do my Wednesday video last week too. I mean, I made excuses about working on my cosplays and stuff, but really, I just want to be a little hermit crab. Crawl into a little hole and disappear. I'm starting to feel that way about Emerald City. The idea of like dressing up and having to be on, you know, and just having to be like happy and what's going to be expected of me, and I don't know if I can do it. I want to be all dressed up, and I want to be silly with my friends, and I want to see all the booths, and I love to go to Artist Alley, and maybe I'll catch a glimpse of David Tennant. I mean, whew, how amazing would that be? But I don't know. I don't know what I can do. And I can't find my ticket. I know, right? Ugh, how disorganized am I? I can't find my ticket. It was in this little envelope. My little thing, whatever it's called, my pass that goes on the lanyard, was in this little envelope. I had it at my friend's house. I put it with my stuff, and now I can't find it anywhere. I have searched everywhere. I've like turned my house upside down trying to find this envelope. So I don't know what to do. Welcome to probably one of the most depressing videos that I have posted. Hello, welcome to my depressing video. I'm not even drinking tea. I mean, how, like, could I be any more disappointing, you guys? This is my Wonder Woman tumbler. I love it so much that I actually have 2 of them. I don't even remember where I found them. I found them somewhere many years ago, and I was like, this is so awesome. I'm going to get a second one in case I lose one or break one, because I love them so much. And I do. Out of all of my tumblers, and I have quite a few, this one is my favorite. It's just like old school awesome Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman! Anyway, I'm not drinking tea. Drinking a hot chocolate. It's not even the sugar-free hot chocolate that I'm supposed to be drinking. Oh no. No, no. Not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm drinking full-on sugar hot chocolate with the little marshmallows that melt way too fast. I mean, we can go to space and we can like fight viruses and stuff, but we can't create marshmallows that are like slow melting. I mean, come on. Come on, science. Gosh. I had to drop one of my cosplays for sure because it's still in pieces. It's the Barbie Madam oh, her name just went clear out of my head. The mean lady from Barbie's Princess and the Pauper. Which I feel really stupid about because it was totally my idea to join up with this group who was doing it. But hopefully I'll get a chance to make it and do it later. I've got my Jacqueline cosplay from Ever After basically done. So that's great. And my Sleeping Beauty Merryweather as a dress form cosplay is, I don't know. It's there. Is it done? No. Needs help. I don't know. Well, that doesn't look good. Now I'm warm. I was really cold earlier. Now I'm warm. This is my red panda onesie. There's another name for him. It's like a kurami coat. I can't remember, but it's basically a onesie that's like an animal onesie, and it's humongous. You could, I mean, I'm a big girl, and you could like fit 2 people in here. It's pretty big. I was really excited when I was getting it a few years ago. And then it showed up and I'm like, in the picture, this was totally like an orangey red. And it showed up and it's like this tan brown color. And I was very disappointed in the color. But the face is super duper cute. So, what are you going to do? There's something really important I want to tell you. Oh. I don't know if you're planning. I know a few people, I don't remember where they messaged, if it was on here, if they made comments on here, or if it was on Instagram. But if you are planning on going to the Victorian Heritage Festival in Port Townsend at the end of April, you want to get your hotel room soon because hotels are really booking up. And if you can, you want to try and get your hotel probably closest to downtown as possible. Just because it's nice to be able to just walk all weekend and not have to like drive your car around a bunch. Because parking spots downtown can get a little hard to find. And also it's just nice being able to walk around downtown. Now downtown is basically anywhere around Water Street. Water Street is the main street downtown, basically, when I say downtown. It's the street right off the water. It's the historical kind of district street. It's the beautiful place where we all hang out. It's where you're going to want to go window shopping. It's where you're going to want to go eat at Elevated Ice Cream because it's amazing. It's where you're going to find me. It's where a bunch of the events are. Now this year, they are also doing events a little different. In previous years, you bought a ticket to the Victorian Festival that included a couple of events. And then they had a few events that you had to buy extra tickets for. This year, everything's a la carte. So you get tickets for all the individual events that you want to go to. I'm not sure that I love that. I don't know. Because last year, like, they had like a home base, and like you could go in and talk to people and have tea and stuff, and I don't see where any of that's happening this year, so don't know how I feel about that, but oh well. And tickets are going fast, super fast. There are limited tickets, people. So if you're going and you want to like go on any of the walking tours or to any of the lectures, tickets are going fast. Now, tickets you will absolutely want to get, the bare minimum tickets you will absolutely want to get is you want to get a ticket to the fashions show on Saturday, and you'll want to get a ticket to the contra dance Saturday night. Those are the absolutely, like, you'll want to do those for sure. And then I highly suggest doing walking tours. I love the downtown walking tour. I have yet to go on the uptown walking tour. I really want to go on it. I have been warned, though, that if you're a little bit out of shape, it can be a little hard on you because there's a lot of uphill and there's stairs. So, but downtown walking tour tends to just be downtown. It's flat. They tell you a lot about a lot of the amazing historic buildings down there. I love it. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. So many great things. What I love the most about the Victorian Festival, though, is that just like people dress up. So you're going to see people in various like the various eras of historical, Victorian and early Edwardian, you know, walking around downtown. You're going to find them in the shops. You're going to find them in the restaurants. It's just so fun to run into them everywhere. And because we're all dressed up, it's like you meet new friends everywhere you go. Because you're like, oh, I love your outfit. Oh, I love your outfit too. Oh, where are you from? Oh, is this your first time? Oh, let's take a picture together. Ta-da, we're all friends. It's a wonderful opportunity to meet other historical costumers and historians, people who love history, whatever your background is or why you're there. It's also, Port Townsend is beautiful. It's tiny, 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 tiny little port town. And this is a tiny, tiny, tiny little event. So like I've said before, don't be expecting some big Ren Fair sized event or something. It's a tiny, tiny little event in this tiny, tiny little port town. But it is beautiful. It's one of my favorite places to go. It's so beautiful. It's got amazing places for photos just all over. It's the perfect little getaway. It's wonderful. But I wanted to let you know, if you are planning to go, you want to buy your tickets right now. Go to good grief. I'll put it in the description below. My brain is not working. I can't remember anything. But also, if you Google Victorian Heritage Festival, Port Townsend, Washington, you will find it. And go to tickets. There's a whole list of tickets, and then there's like 3 tickets for events that are like cannot run through the festival but are running at the same time as the festival that you can do as well. I recommend it, and you should come. You should find me. I'm gonna be running around. There's gonna be a bunch of historical customers running around. It's gonna be fun. What else can I tell you? Don't worry about me, by the way. I know I tell you about my worries. I'm still jobless, still hunting. No one wants to hire me. I'm starting to worry that I'm unhireable. You know, I have too much of a work history, and now I'm well educated with my bachelor's degree to get like a lower level entry job. But but I didn't work for like 4 years now, and spent 3.5 of them getting my bachelor's degree. So I think the higher level jobs that I apply for look at my work history and say, oh, she hasn't worked for a while, and just kind of pass me by. So I'm kind of slipping through the cracks, and it's driving me crazy. And I have people who say, you know, it took them a long time to find, you know, their job after they graduated, but and that's good for them. But this is my experience, and I am suffering. I am having a hard time. It doesn't help that both of us are unemployed at the same time. But anyway, so I'm going through a lot. I mean, we're recapping here. Going through a lot, and it's possible that this weekend, especially if I can't find my ticket, I might just like stay in bed all weekend. You never know. I might end up messaging my people and being like, oh, hey, you know how I've been working on a cosplay for like 2 months and promised I would come hang out with you, and it was even my idea. Yeah, not showing up. Love you. Bye. You never know. Who knows? Depends on the day. Most days I'm really sad. I'm really tired. I don't have a lot of energy, and the idea of making anything I just feel like failure is like carved in my forehead. But I know that you are all full of love and compassion because you're awesome, and you have been filled with nothing but love and compassion. So I really appreciate all of you. And I guess I tell you about this because I know that there are people out there who have gone through, are going through, and might in the future go through some of these things. And so I just share it with you so you know that you're not alone, that, you know, we're all human. We're all experiencing the human condition, the human experience, and some things that help: dressing like a giant red panda, drinking 100% sugar hot chocolate when you know you're not supposed to, laying on the floor with your dog even when you know it's going to be really hard for you to get up. Maybe don't get up. I don't know. I'm not your mom. I could be your mom. I don't know. Maybe that's what I should do. I could just hire myself out to be people's moms. I mean, a lot of people like live really far away from their mom, or like their moms have passed away. And maybe they miss having a mom and they just need a mom. I would totally call them up and be like, oh my gosh, honey, you're so amazing. Don't even think that about yourself. And don't raise your kids that way. That's not how I raised you. Okay, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. It's not something I could say as a mom. I am all over the place today. I also don't have eye makeup on really because I've been suffering from these weird eye infections that keep happening. And I think I've figured out that there's this mascara that I really like to use. And I've ordered it on Amazon a couple times from different sellers, but it's always the same price. But this most recent time when I've ordered it, it didn't come in its usual packaging. It just came kind of like this like plastic shrink wrap thing. And I was like, oh, it's kind of different. Anyway, and it's, I've gotten eye infections twice now. And I think it gave me eye infections. So pay attention to who you're buying from. Anyways, I love you all, and I will try and update you, and don't be disappointed in me if things go south this weekend. I'm hoping they don't. Maybe I'll find an envelope. Maybe. Okay, bye.